Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king. My friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hynek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukdal place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be.
Lord Pisak ain't gonna see
He's
ya.
a noble,
He's got an
so
important
they'll
visit.
ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
But that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hynek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka.
and young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinnock is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir,
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Coffee with you. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table is still a banquet for us. For me, at least. But I'm just a village girl.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Oh, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself. I don't mind it.
The last few weeks we've been sharing dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors. I seriously doubt that the fare you offer could offend us.
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot.
And we've a lot more to face.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success.
Actually, it was pretty much.
Well, more like a small...
And we nearly got von Berghoff.
And what prevented you from completing that?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to...
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berger.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the... So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz and...
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, but I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. Bring that red from Burgundy.
You might want to save some...
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for...
It seems we both have the same opinion of...
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream... Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my...
Yes, I've heard of you.
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here.
Aye, we know each other well.
Anyway, we're... As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by... Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part...
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave...
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinion, I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will...
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found that... in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out.
Why is Jobs taking such risks? He almost put himself...
To do what he's been doing all his life.
One could put it that. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to us.
He wants to make deals?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas...
What kind of question is that?
No, that's not how I meant...
Henry here sometimes for...
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that But that is the way of the world. History is full of The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. In my opinion, kingship is above all
But what if the sovereign is truly bad?
I'll put it this way.
Least of all bad kings.
So, what about us?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest he'll be back, I hope until then, you won't refuse.
Just an offer. So you'd let him...
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you and...
Who's security?
Good question.
So be it.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is... And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about...
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Berger.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over...
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord...
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's...
I suppose I ought to get to bed.
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. But first, eat your fill. All of you. I told my servant Susanna to prepare bath...
I mean no discourtesy, but I've never heard of you.
Fret not, I take no offense. I can tell you come from far away. Everyone here in the region, the king's official who oversees the Italian court, where the Prague Russian is minted.
That sounds important.
Indeed it is. And that is why Sigismund stripped me of my offer.
I know we're in Sukdal, and that this fortress belongs to you.
It's not exactly a royal... You'll find dozens of such fortresses. As the town grew richer, many burghers wanted to climb the social ladder to join the nobility. Kuttenberg is surrounded by plains, so they've been springing...
What do you think of Lord Peace?
He's a real man, at least. Noble, but I hope his age is weak. You should be ashamed of yourself asking him.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and...
May I join you?
You should go and have that bath. Ideally, and
What happened at Nebakov?
you're asking me?
No, of course. I know you weren't there, but I only remember that diabolical...
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot. I'm afraid all I know. I'm sorry. But most of ours got left.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But she was very... I suppose now I'll never see...
Poor girl. May God forgive her sins, and you have to live every day like it's go. That's all you can do in.
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant...
I'm afraid I do know. Zhishka said.
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man.
I didn't know that.
Not now. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. How are you?
Much better with hot food in my...
Don't overdo it, though. Better to lose... Any orders?
Now, I'm not sure how long they'll treat...
Greetings to you.
Show me your wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
Lord Pisek said we...
Yes, sir. I prepared the whole...
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me...
We beseech thee, Lord, by grace into our hearts, that we, in the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name...
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you?
Oh, very well.
Before you go, I brought you something. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you
You haven't dismissed me.
Oh, I see. You may leave.
Thank you.
Christ.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
Meine Dame, we aren't idle here.
Hello, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about it.
That's not how I'd put in the end. As mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its... What do you say, lad?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against...
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though.
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would...
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your...
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself an...
Komm, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Well, you haven't shown yourself to be very manly, Henry.
Well, at least you don't have to go to...
Don't worry about it, lad. Pullcock has to...
What?
Ah, nothing. Das ist egal. You know what? Take... to help you get... At least you'll have something to hide behind.
I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some...
Do you want to come with us?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll have to leave.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
I'm sorry.
Greetings. What would you like?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous and he could have you whipped. He's the captain.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad...
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for...
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, you'll have to ask... you.
What can I do for you?
Wanker! So I bet.
And the scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days.
Me? Well, considering what we...
Just wait until you've been through...
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength.
A damned rust. But enough chat. I see Yobs.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along, too. But she said she'd rather get the...
She's doing the right thing. And you better run ahead.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Yobs, and the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses stand.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going. But I'm not surprised. If I know him...
At least Jobst...
He might. To be honest.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own?
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai.
All right, but he sent for us both.
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand.
All right, then. I'll be going then.
I'm not interested. This is about money. What? Go on then. He wants to fleece us again. Damn it. That's just what we need. Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do. I'll go on like this. Greetings.
Henry, could we speak for a moment? I mean...
Is something the matter?
I need help with something, but I have no one to ask. Even though I know you have a lot...
I'd be happy to offer my services. What's it about?
An old friend of mine reached out to me, Albik of Unichov. Does the name ring a bell?
Sadly, I haven't had the good fortune.
Well, in this case, it's more the other way round. When you meet him, you'll be the unfortunate. To be exact, King Wenceslas' personal visit. It's whispered at court that the king has fallen sick.
Sigismund focuses on plundering his kingdom, and Wenceslas's health hardly...
Maybe.
Aren't these just rumors?
This is about our king's health. Even if they are just rumors,
I get it.
When Master Albek heard about it, he decided to act.
He wants to go all the way to Vienna to see the king?
No. For now, he's heading to Sedlet. Abbot Jan holds considerable influence at Sigismund's court.
No, I don't like it. If the abbot is allied with Sigismund...
I feel the same, but Albek won't be talked out of it. He sees helping the...
And How does all this...
As I said, it's a matter of security. God forgive me, our king's health is of course It took some effort, but I convinced him to wait. And believe me, it wasn't easy.
What's that got to do with...
Albic and I go way back. He's been living over the Alps for a few years, studying at the... As soon as I heard about Wenceslas, it's a serious matter. And when it comes to the king's health, he's the best there...
Can you tell me more about the abbot? Sorry, but...
Look, Henry, every high-ranking cleric... What worries me about Abbot Jan is what he ascribes as others claim their vocation is divine will. He sees it...
I don't really...
It's only natural for an abbot or a bishop to question the morality of his acts. Abbot Jan, though, seems to think that and that...
So, if I've got this straight, you want me to escort Wenceslas, where they don't usually let anyone in, and the abbot is his thicket. So Albic, who was dead set on going himself, can try to get...
No, I... Actually, yes, that's...
All right, I'll go with Albic. Last time I was...
Experience.
That's a long story. So what do you want me to do?
Stop by and talk to Albic, then decide for yourself. I meant to... He lodged in the meantime in Kuttenberg. At the Tarmac, give this letter to Albic, so he'll know...
Tarmac, apothecary. All right.
Good luck. I'll be in your...
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, you didn't reveal anything
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Bergov already, like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple...
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool... Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you, as soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my...
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where...
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safe. The most sensible course now.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country. And of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me. Unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff.
Don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.